completion na and already acquired Now they are also opposing, but that division is become now. What has happened? The new notification card on 9th of January. So the local misguide and division they acquiring only one side, additional land also they are acquiring. In Kukoli here also. The whole stretch they are acquiring additional. It's like pieces of land, like 2 square meter, 8 square meter.
ताज्या आयल्यान आमी तो टच करपाक शकता.
After petrol pump,
आमी फक्त आमचो कितलोच तो स्ट्रेच आसा तोच आमकां हे हाडून ते पळय ते पांदरगणे आयल्यान ओरिजिनल खंयचो पळय तुमी करपाक जाय फुडें ताका तुमी टच करा.
आम ते इंडिया क्रॉसिंग आसलें पयलीं तेमी वेस्ट काडलो. मागीर आमी इंटरव्यून जाले न्हू. देन दे प्लॅन्ड इट लायक दीस एंड इट वॉज गोईंग टू द ट्रॅक आसा मागीर गुगल येता. आतां थिंगा समज सार्जरा विलेज वो अदर विलेज 560 to change.
There are two issues. Existing highway, is it broad enough?
ना
See, why are bypasses suggested? By and large, bypasses are suggested to decongest. Decongest because wherever there is, let's say, markets, houses, to cut them off or to save them. Bypasses suggested. Now, existing highway is perhaps insufficient, which is why they are going for the expansion.
Existing highway they have acquired 30 meters.
No. So existing highway चे राडून टच केलेले.
Ring road enough. मागीर ते पगलवाडी सेक्शन पडटा.
पगलवाडी मागीर तो कुंकळच्या बाजारांत जावं
ना. टर्न सेट स्किली मान जाल म्हणटरीच बाजार आपोना थंय. देयर इज नो प्लॅन. They want to divert it from that skinny man जाल म्हणटरीच.
This time, and then because in power it was possible because then political चलताले. आता you have to fight this out. Fight this out, you have to make a case. Make a case, you have to show that the alternative is cheaper, better than the present suggestion. To do it, I will also help you. We'll send somebody who will give you the make a case and then tell them. Presume they don't listen to us. Then we'll take the next step of your career or whatever we have to.
अशें जालां की द गव्हर्मेंट इज नॉट लिसनींग टू द पीपल. गव्हर्मेंट इज लिसनींग टू कर्नाटका टू डायवर्ट म्हादय. सो हो असलो सरकार म्हणजे लोकांनी कितें करप? लोकांनी कोण सरकाराचे विरुद्ध उलयता ताजे मनान येवचें पडलें. कित्याक सरकारान आज 80% ऑफ द हावज इज विथ द गव्हर्मेंट एंड एवरीबडी इज देयर फॉर देमसेल्व्स. दे आर नॉट देयर फॉर द पीपल. आज 2 केसी अश्यो गोंयांत आहा जंय सरकार स्टबन आहा, सारको हट्टीपणान लोकांक नाका तें डेव्हलपमेंट करूंक सोदता. सो वॉट टायप ऑफ डेव्हलपमेंट इज दीस वीच पीपल डोंट वॉन्ट एंड यू आर ट्रायंग टू बुलडोज इट. आतां थंय ते एलिवेटेड म्हणटात. जंय एलिवेटेड बाणावले मागता थंय तूं एलिवेटेड दिना आनी जंय लोकांक एलिवेशन नाच गरजूच ना थंय तूं एलिवेटेड घालता. म्हणजे तुका खाज आहा पयशे मोडपाक. जंय लोकांक नाका थंय म्हणजे 500 कोटी रुपया मोडटले ते आनी जंय जाय थंय तूं पयशे मोडपाक तुजे कडेन पयशे ना. So what is this model? I don't understand. So my point is, they have approached with the hope that at least there will be a fight that will be made out. So we will try to convince the authorities, whoever they are, from the department to the courts maybe, on the viability of an alternative. Viability of an alternative is what? That less people are being troubled and future scope has to be kept in mind. No development is done without looking at the future. Whatever comes has to last for generations together. नाजाल्यार सदां तूं इल्ले what happens to the village? Why do you divide villages? Only in the case of Khulni, Boma, and in this case, there is an attempt to divide the village. So who benefits of this division? There are many questions which remain unanswered. Present government is a mood. वावर काडूंक सोदता. वावर काडप म्हळ्यार कितें की आमचें एक्विजिशन आहा आमी रस्तो करतले आनी सायडींतले जमीन पारात करून उडयतले. आतां तुजे बापायची जमीन दी, सायडींतली जी तूं नो डेव्हलपमेंट करता ती, मिनिस्टरान घेतल्या ती. मागीर आर यू डुईंग सम, इज देर सम स्कोप ऑफ रिहेबिलिटेटिंग दोज पीपल ऑर वाय डू यू फ्रीज डेव्हलपमेंट देर? वॉट इज युअर रायट टू फ्रीज? You are freezing it just like that because your road is coming in. So this is not the way. When people want a certain thing, you have to at least listen to the people. Unfortunately, in this case, they are not even willing to listen to them. And Gadkari, all said and done, I am not willing to speak against Gadkari. In spite of being a critic of the government, Fatorda section of the western bypass has been on elevated stilts. So it has happened, which means that if somebody pursues the matter properly, you can get justice from Gadkari. Now, it is a matter that the Goa government is not representing the views of the people and the aspirations of the people, the local people. Goa government is representing the aspirations of Pramod Sawant, who says that आपले काम सोडून आपले कितें कमिशन खाऊन कराया, आपल्यान रस्तो केलो, पेपरार हें घालें, कितें एड घालो तुमचो, आपलो फोटो लायलो, and I have inaugurated the road. That is not the thing. Chief Minister has not even given them an appointment. What is the meaning of this? They are going to Pakistan. So my call to the government is that listen to the people once. They are suggesting an alternative which will be cheaper, which will have future scope in mind, and which will be liked by the people, which will not divide their village. If this alternative is not liked, then who benefits? Is it the contractor who wants to build a elevated road? Who benefits out of this elevation? When nobody is demanding an elevation, why do you give them an elevation? And what happens to the people of Benauli who want the elevation and not being given that? So I think there is a big mismatch about expenditure and people's aspirations. And this has to be settled by the government, otherwise we'll have to knock the doors of the minister, Delhi and maybe the courts. And we will help and we'll be with the people. I'm opposition आजो तर लोकां खातीर झगडप ना अशें ना न्ही, कोणे तरी आवाज उठोवंक जाय ना. आनी तशें जर तुमी लोकांचें आयकुचेंच ना जाल्यार लोक मागीर तुमकां कितें करूंक जाय तें दाखयतले. आज म्हाका दिसता बीजेपीक ना दे हॅव नो फेस टू अप्रोच एनीवन. दे हॅव सोल्ड अ रिवर फॉर अ चेअर. आज तो एक हें जाता कितें अर्थ कार्टून व्हायरल जाता की मुखेलमंत्र्यान चूज केलें कदेल, नदी उडयली भायर. बीजेपीन चूज केली कर्नाटका, हें भायर उडयलें, कितें गोंय भायर उडयलें. आज कर्नाटकाक 5,200 कोटी रुपया प्रोविजन केला फॉर इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स. वॉट इज दिस? That day the Union Home Minister has very clearly said it is not drinking water, it is irrigation. In other words, our water which we drink is going to be diverted for sugarcane in Karnataka, and the central government is okay with it. And आमी आतां सुशेगाद रावपाचें, कित्याक 4 वर्सां इलेक्शन आहा. अशें जावंक शकता. Somebody has to raise, somebody has to be consistently fighting this out. So here we will help the people come out with an alternative, maybe even approach the courts if these people don't listen. And if they feel that even there they can manage, then we will have to teach them a lesson whenever it comes, when the lesson has to be taught.
आयज आमी ऑनरेबल MLA Vijai Sardesai बरोबर आमचो इश्यू आसलो, लॉंग पेंडींग इश्यू. दिस इश्यू इज फ्रॉम 2009. आनी आमी ताका फकत अपडेट करपा येयल्ले, कित्याक जेन्ना तो सरकारान आसतालो तेन्ना आमगेलो इश्यू घेतलेलो एंड इट वॉज गोईंग इन द रायट वे. पूण आतां तो जायना, तो पयलीं भाशेनूच जाता रस्तो. आनी पयलोसून लोकांगेलो ओपोज आहलो फॉर द वायडनींग. The question is of not demolition of houses, question is of future development. 45 meters there no development zone केला. So लोकांक थिंगा कांयच करपा मेळना. आनी एक्विशन तेंचे फकत 30 मिटर आहा, तितून भितर ते रस्तो करपाक सोदता. आनी आमकां ते सांगता एलिवेटेड काडटा म्हणून रस्तो. एलिवेटेड क्वेश्चन बरें आहा, पूण लोकांक त्रास जातले, विलेज आमची डिवायड जातली. आनी कितले हेवी ट्रॅफिक वयता, अजून पसून वयता, क्रॉस करपाक थिंगा चान्स ना आमकां. आमी ताका सजेशन केल्लें बायपास करा म्हणून, वीच वॉज इवन अप्रूव्ड बाय द ग्राम सभा. सिन आमकां रेजोल्युशन कितली आहा, एक वर्सा एक रेजोल्युशन फॉर द बायपास. आनी NHAN बी हो इश्यू घेतलेलो इन 2000. दे हॅड ऑलरेडी प्रपोज द बायपास, द प्लॅन्स आर देर, बट नाव दे आर नॉट लिस्निंग. सो दॅट्स वाय वी हॅड जस्ट कम टू मीट द ऑनरेबल MLA आनी आमचो इश्यू घे म्हणून. So that is the thing.